Hey everyone, it's Kurt, Daddy, the Dungeon Master. This episode is just a little different compared to what we usually do. This is part 2 or part B of our last recorded adventure. There was just a little too much to fit into one episode, so I decided to break it up into 2 shorter ones. So if you haven't listened to the previous episode yet, you might be a little lost as we're going to jump right into the action. Because of that, some quick introductions to add on to this episode. My daughter, Sam, plays Mimi, the elf druid that just recently contracted the curse of the werewolf. My other daughter, Birdie, plays Galaxy, the elf wizard who is obsessed with using the spell Mage Hand. And like in the last episode, my friend and neighbor Trent is playing Dave, our favorite halfling cleric. Last time, we ended with the gang sealing themselves up in the Wayward Mansion to protect themselves from a pack of werewolves. While exploring the mansion, the group finds the journal of another adventurer, and on the last page of that journal, it is written, "Not sure if anyone will find this, but it may help. They cornered us in the abandoned mansion. They seemed to toy with us and picked us off one by one. They won't touch the silver, maybe the kitchen fire."
What comes before part B? Party!
Dungeons and Dragons and Daughters.
And then it just trails off at that point.
So, like, he died?
So is the
Was he in, like, an attack?
Mm-hmm. So he was in a supply wagon, kind of like we are, and they stopped here for the night. And he mentions how something had cornered them here and started picking them off one by one. And so he wrote this message into the last page of his journal, leaving it behind, hoping that it would be helpful to anyone that came across it.
So the fireplace that Blondie's working on, is that the kitchen fireplace?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So they will come near it?
Well, if there's a fire, it'll keep them from coming down the chimney, maybe.
A fire may prevent them from using that passageway that's there as well.
Yeah. The secret passage with the spiral staircase.
Yep.
I think maybe the wolves attacked.
I think that's probably a pretty good guess.
Safe assumption. Because he said they won't touch the silver, so that's a good clue.
And they will touch the fire. They will not.
Okay, well, is there anything else on the third floor or anything else in the desk or anything that we need to...
Just more silver and that journal.
Okay.
And
well, let's grab let's grab everything that we
There
can.
is another balcony on this third floor as well.
Okay.
Night vision.
Do you want to take a look outside? Okay.
So, well, just as you're about to go out onto the balcony, that's when you guys hear a scream from the first floor. You hear, "Ah!"
Is this like Clue? Like where lights go out.
I think we should run down there and see what's going on.
So,
lights are
well, you
dark.
run down. Okay, I want everyone to roll a dexterity saving throw as they run down the stairs.
Is that like something in here? I got a 6.
16.
1.
You got a 1. Okay.
Plus 0.
Are you still a bunny? You're still a bunny.
I'll hold you. I'll hold you.
So
I might trip
you
too.
go trampling down the stairs in your bunny form, and you forget about the hole that's at the bottom of the stairs. And when you hit the second floor, you fall through the hole down onto the first floor.
Oh, but it's a
no,
shortcut.
Mimi.
But it's a shortcut.
And you take enough damage that it destroys your bunny form, and you revert back to your elven form. So this bunny drops out of the ceiling, hits the ground, and morphs back into Mimi.
It goes. Poof. No, but I'm still scared, so then I just plop back to a bunny. Boop.
So when you hit the ground, though, you see there are 2 werewolves that are standing in the front room. They have smashed their way in through one of the windows. Dave and Galaxy, you two are still on the second floor, and you looking down through the hole, you can see this. So you're going to roll initiative 2, but you would have to drop through the floor to close the distance and do any attacking.
What does Bane do?
Bane is so you've got a bless spell that gives someone a D4 bonus to whatever it is that they're trying to do. Is basically you're just kind of like giving them words of encouragement, but you can prayer that gives them a bonus for it. Bane does the opposite. If you cast that on a creature, whatever it is that they try and do, they get a minus D4. So it makes it harder for them to cast spells. It makes it harder for them to attack. It makes it harder for them to make their saving throws.
Can I cast that from the second floor?
Absolutely. Dave, you go first.
All right. So Bane on Werewolf A.
Actually, and it's up to 3 creatures, so you can cast it on both of them.
I'm going to hit them all.
And they have to make a charisma saving throw. Charisma is not their strong suit, and they do not make it. All right, so they've got Bane on them now, so that means that they're going to get... So anything that they do, they're going to have a minus D4 on their attacks and saving throws. So they got nerfed a little bit. All right, so that was Dave. Mimi, you're next. There are 2 werewolves that are standing in the entryway right now. They busted through a window.
Is anyone injured yet?
No one is injured yet.
Why'd they scream? It hurt.
Fear.
Because 2 werewolves just slammed in through the window.
No.
So what are you going to do?
Mimi, we need your help. What are you going to do to these things?
I am going to use my scimitar.
You're going to attack him with your scimitar.
Wait, is that like my sword thing?
Yeah, that's your sword.
I cast that spell.
No, it doesn't work on your scimitar. It only works...
Quarterstaff.
Right, okay. It's the Shalag, I believe, is the spell. It turns your quarterstaff into a magical weapon and makes it do more damage.
And you have a cloak.
So roll... Okay, so you're going to run forward and you're going to... You use a bonus action to cast that spell. So now your quarterstaff is a magical weapon. So roll a 20-sider to see if you hit one of them.
11.
You got 11? Okay, so you ran up and you took a swing at Werewolf A, we'll say. And
A, B, C, D.
it bats your quarterstaff away nonchalantly, so you miss.
Galaxy, save us.
It is actually the werewolves' turn now.
No, I didn't even do my turn.
Yeah, you're last.
That's what initiative rolls do for you.
Yep.
They curse you for life.
They are going to go after... Well, Mimi, you're right there, so they're going to attack you. What's your armor class when your regular armor class?
13.
First one strikes out at you and hits with its bite, and it hits with its claw as well. So it's going to hurt you pretty good. So you take 8 piercing damage. So you have 28 minus 8, so you have 20 hit points left.
Yeah, I know that.
And so then the claw attack slashes out at you, and you take 10 more points of damage. So now you have 10 points of damage left.
I'm out. Dave, for your next turn, I would say Mimi. Okay.
I'll see what I can
And
do.
the second werewolf dives at Betha, and she manages to dodge out of the way of both of its attacks.
Are you seriously?
I'm seriously. Yeah, I'm seriously DMing over here. That's what I'm doing. All right, so it is Betha's turn.
What about my turn?
We'll get to you in just a second. She pulls out her rifle and fires it at the werewolf, and the bullet strikes it in the shoulder, but doesn't seem to do a whole lot of damage. Now it is Galaxy's turn.
Finally!
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to use Burning Hands, level 2.
Okay. And you can cast that, and it will hit both of them with that attack. So you're going to be shooting that from the second floor.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to say that you're going to have to drop down. And because you're dropping down, I want you to do an acrobatics check.
What?
Because you're dropping like 15 feet.
16 plus 3, so 19.
Okay. So you drop from the second floor. very stylish. Hit the
No,
ground.
I'm just gonna do this.
Roll.
No, I'm just gonna go.
Pop up, and you've got your magic wand in one hand, your hand out in the other, and you shoot out your burning hands at the two werewolves. And so roll the damage. And they both missed their saving throw, so they're both going to take full damage from this.
So 6, 4, 2, 2.
So 14. So now we are back to Dave. David, it's your turn. You're the only one left on the second floor now.
Heal Sam, please.
I'll see what I can do. Can I take some of those silver coins that we found and wedge them into some of the spaces in my mace, which I'm sure has nooks and crannies? Jump down and maybe conk one of them on the head.
Like, so you're trying to jury rig something really, really quickly.
Yeah. I don't have time to melt silver.
Right. I will let you do it, but not attack at the same time. Like I would let you spend your action attaching that to your mace.
If I do that, will I be able to do a healing cantrip or anything like that?
No, you would not.
Okay. Can I jump down and like toss coins to other people?
Sure. Yeah, you can do that.
So I can choose what action I want to do?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to try to get Mimi back on her feet, so I'll hop down.
Okay.
So I'll make my acrobat.
Yep, make an acrobatics check.
17.
17? You do it? You have 10 left. Out of how many?
So she needs 18.
She needs 18.
Okay, we'll do a level 2.
Level 2? Okay.
2 and 6. So that's 8 plus 7 is 15.
Okay, so you get 15 hit points back. So now you are up to 25.
All right, so
Okay.
I guess that's my turn.
Mimi, it is your turn now.
Has any wolves died yet?
No.
Well,
We haven't.
We've been too busy healing you.
Thank you. Is anyone in front of me?
It's just the werewolves that are in front of you. Well, the one werewolf is in front of you, and not far from that werewolf is Betha and the other werewolf.
Flaming spear, maybe?
If you cast it on near the one werewolf, it won't. So you'd only be able to hit one werewolf with it. You gonna cast Flaming Sphere? Yeah, they have to do a saving throw. It's a dexterity saving throw, which is their strong suit. But it fails. So I want you to roll 2d6.
6.
Okay.
6.
So 12. Wow. Okay. All right, so you conjure a 5-foot flaming sphere right in the windowsill. And fire shoots out from it and hits the back of one of the werewolves. So now it is the werewolf's turn. So the one werewolf that attacked you before struck out at you again with its claws and its bite, and both of them missed. And the other werewolf is going to be going after Betha. Ooh, and she takes the full brunt of that bite. And she did get bits. But
Is she gonna turn into a werewolf?
we don't know. She might.
Oh, dang. Now we're gonna have 2.
I know a guy.
Yeah, you know a guy. And
Gerald will fix it right up.
Betha fires her musket off at the werewolf again, and she misses.
she's really bad.
Well, she hit him last time. It just didn't help.
All right, Galaxy, it is your turn.
I'm gonna do it again.
You're going to do
Burning hand.
Burning Hands? Okay.
One.
Now, this is your last level 2 spell, I think.
I know.
Okay.
I gotta.
You got to do it. Got to do it.
So do I have to roll the damage?
Roll the damage.
It's 5, 4, 4, 2, 7 plus 8.
So
15.
15? Okay. And both of them missed their saving throws. In fact, both of them missed their saving throws so terribly that they both fell to the ground, and they are both prone now. So any attacks against them while they're on the ground will have advantage. Dave, it is your turn.
Okay. Everybody's pretty healthy still, so I may as well attack. I guess I'll hit him with the Sacred Flame. You just hit one target, or does it hit them both?
It's just one target.
Okay.
It's not a very powerful spell.
Yeah, okay. I'll do that to Werewolf A.
Werewolf, eh? Okay.
And
So you don't actually have to roll. I'm the one that rolls against
oh,
this.
I see.
And he got a 1. So, yeah, you absolutely hit him. So roll that d8. I don't think he's going to die from this. And you do 1 point of damage. Excellent. So a beam of fiery light shoots out of the ceiling and hits the werewolf while it's laying on the ground. And it singes its fur a little bit, but otherwise seems rather ineffectual.
Boo.
All right, Mimi, it's your turn.
I'm going to.
So you haven't been hit yet. So your flaming sphere is going to hit one of the werewolves again. And yep, so roll 2d6. It's going to take more damage.
4.
Okay.
4.
So 8. So what are you going to do now? So you still have that flaming sphere spell that's out there that caused damage on werewolf B. And so
Did he die?
He's not dead yet. You can still take an action. These are werewolves. They could take a really good beating.
died?
Nope, no werewolf is dead yet.
Dang. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna poison them.
You're going to do poison spray? So they have to do a Constitution saving throw. And he makes it. So you shoot out your hand, and poison comes out of your hand into the werewolf's face, and it doesn't seem to phase him in the least. So it is the werewolf's turn now. Mimi, what's your armor class again?
13.
That one misses. And that one misses. So he misses on both of his attacks towards you. And Betha gets hit again.
So she might turn into a double werewolf, a stronger
A double
werewolf.
werewolf. I don't think a double werewolf is a thing.
I meant like double the strength.
And of course it is the bite again that hits her. And Betha, well, she is not doing great right now. So it's Betha's turn again. And she shoots at the werewolf and does hit him this time. And hits him so she fires her musket at the werewolf again and hits him in the guts, and it does seem to do a little bit more damage this time. And werewolf A is not looking good. Actually, both of the werewolves don't seem to be looking very good right now. Dave, we are back to you.
All right, so am I still in the situation where if I want to jerry-rig the silver coins into my mace, that's the only action I can take?
Correct.
And what is Borf doing during this?
He's hiding with his sons, actually.
Okay. And Blondie is still at the fire?
Correct. Blondie is at the back in the kitchen.
He doesn't
Okay.
even know it. Don't
Are there
pop
any
in the
actions I
mic.
can take with the coins that I have? Like, can I...
You could like toss them to other people as like a, so there's this thing called like a free action of where it's like very basic of like opening a door, pulling out a weapon. And with your free action, I could say that you could actually just toss the coins to other folks if you wanted to. And then you could attack with your mace or cast a spell.
Okay. I will toss... I don't know how many coins I have, but I'll toss however many I can spare to keep a few on my person.
Okay.
To I guess to Betha, and they already have their own coins, so I'll toss a handful to Betha.
Okay.
And then I will strike out with my mace.
Okay.
So that's an 8, but I have a +6, so 14.
That is a hit.
Okay.
And this is going to be werewolf A, correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
So I got a 1d6 plus 2. 3.
3 total?
Yeah.
Okay. So you run up and you hit the werewolf in the knee. Hi, yeah. All right. Mimi, it's your turn now. What do you think, Mimi? What do you got?
Death by paper cuts.
What I'm gonna do is
Oh, wait. I got to do the damage for your flaming sphere again because you still haven't taken any damage yet. So, 10 more damage from the flaming sphere. And that was on werewolf B, and it's gotten hurt pretty bad. Okay.
both of them.
So, Mimi, your flaming sphere is still there, strikes out at the werewolf with more flames. So now what are you going to do? Entangle? That's where you cause vines and tree branches to grow out of the ground, and it traps them so that they can't move or run away.
I'm doing that.
You're going to do entangle? Okay. It's a strength saving throw that they need to do. And they do not make it. So You could only cast it on one of them. You wouldn't be able to get both of them.
Are they pretty far apart at this point?
Well, she could cast it on both of them, but then all of you would be in the affected area. So if you want to entangle both of them, you will entangle everyone. But you could cast it in a way where it will only entangle one of them because you move the affected area far enough away that it only covers one of them. You want to do that? Okay. All right, yeah. So, but which one? The one that is further in the room that's attacking Betha, or the one that's by the window still that you were hitting with your flame sphere? Betha? Okay, so that has been Werewolf A. So Werewolf A is now entangled. So we did Mimi. Now it's the werewolf's turn. And that werewolf misses you, Mimi, again. But it hits Betha one more time. It's actually A is the one that's attacking Betha, and it is entangled right now.
How? I thought he was in the tangle.
Well, it means he can't move, but if Betha's close enough, he can still...
Betha, move!
It's not her turn yet.
And now it's her turn.
Move! Just move, Betha.
Yep, so Betha gets attacked, and Betha is barely hanging on. She is covered in scratches with claw marks and bites, and she's got every appendage on her is bloody at the moment. And she takes the silver coins that you had thrown over to her, and she stuffs as many as she can into the barrel of points the rifle at the werewolf with the silver coins in it, pulls the trigger, big explosion, the coins and the slug slam into the werewolf's chest. And because it's still all entangled, it doesn't go flying anywhere, but it does drop to the ground and reverts back into a human. A naked human is now lying on the floor, entangled in vines and branches on the ground. So that was
Is it a boy or a girl?
It is. This one is a boy.
Aw, dang.
So Werewolf A is dead. So there's only the one werewolf that's left that is by the window right now. And now it is Galaxy's turn.
Galaxy,
So Galaxy had to take a quick break, but she yelled from the other room that she's going to do level 1 magic missile. You want to roll the damage since you're back?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
All right, roll the damage.
2 + 1, so 3.
Okay. What's the next one?
2. 2. 7.
3 magic missiles shoot out. Pew, pew, pew.
Beep, beep, beep,
And all
beep,
hit
beep, beep.
the werewolf. And now, Dave, it is your turn. This werewolf looks like it's about ready to drop.
Drop him, drop him, drop him. Kick him in the A-way.
That you caught yourself just in time, little lady.
All right, well, I'll strike out again with my mace. Maybe I'll get luckier this time. All right, so that's 16 plus 6 is 22.
That will be a hit.
All right,
Kick
so
him in the A-way.
1d6. 6 plus 2 is 8.
Okay. So you run up and you jump and big Louisville Slugger swing with your mace, two-handed, strike the werewolf right across the bottom of its jaw. And you could feel the bone and the teeth crunch underneath this swing. And you spin the thing around like a top and it drops to the ground, dead. And it changes back into a human, naked human form.
Girl or boy?
This one's a boy as well.
Oh, disgusting.
And that's when you look out the window and you see 13 more werewolves that are all in the grounds right now, and they are charging towards the keep.
Oh my gosh. We're not going to do this today.
Can I use the rod of dragon?
You can use the Rod of Dragon Fear. Yes, absolutely.
Really quick, really quick.
Are they in range?
They are in range, yes. You pull the Rod of Dragon Fear. This is fantastic. No one has ever used this. In all the episodes, no one has ever thought to use the Rod of Dragon Fear.
Let's give him a round of applause.
Yay!
For worst one ever.
Oh, that's the wrong die. So you pull
In all of our episodes.
you pull out the Rod of Dragon Fear, and you basically just concentrate on it doing what you want it to do. And it casts out an aura of Dragon Fear. But it casts out the aura of Dragon Fear like it is a ancient dragon casting this spell. So it's so they have to make a charisma saving throw, which is not their strong suit to begin with, but because of this magical item, it is a very difficult charisma saving throw that they need to make.
So if I were them right now, Oh my god.
So you cast
Dad,
it.
can you change it?
No, I like the way that this is working out. So the one time it pulls out, so the pack of werewolves that are out there just saw us kill 2 of their friends. They're so frenzied and so upset about their fallen comrades that you pull out the Rod of Dragon Fear and you stand in front of the window and you hold it out defiantly at the charging werewolves, and you can feel the magic flow out and go over them, and they pause for just a moment, and then they all snarl and growl and roar and continue running towards the open window.
Well, maybe we can try next time.
And this is when you
again.
see the sun is starting to rise up in the distance. So the new day is starting to come up.
Do I have time to cast a healing spell on Betha before they get to us?
Yes, you do. You do have a chance to do that.
Okay.
However, I want the 3 of you to roll a perception check.
All right.
You got a 20, 17, 16. Okay.
She didn't get an act.
You don't notice it, so you turn around and you heal Betha. But the 2 of you, as Dave turns away from the window and runs over to Betha and puts his hands on her, because she's using her rifle to hold herself up right now. You 2 notice that there are large winged creatures that is coming with the sunlight up in the air, and it seems to be flying towards us.
Birds! I love birds!
Do you have any idea what it is, or do I? I can make you roll an insight check if you don't know what it is.
A bird.
No.
A dragon.
Nope.
Baby dragons.
Nope.
It's Jed.
No. Okay, both of you roll insight checks. Roll insight checks.
17. Wait, insight. 18 actually. 16.
Okay, you both know that these are the griffins from Olympus.
Oh yeah, I
that
love
we've been waiting for.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Thank goodness.
Hallelujah.
So the griffins are flying in. So girls, normally I would make you do another roll, but I want to give you a chance for this as well. So if the building is surrounded by werewolves and they're coming in right now, but there are griffins that are coming in, where do you think that we should go?
In the face.
Let's go to the roof. I want to go to the roof.
The room?
The basement.
Let's get on the roof so they can pick us up.
So you grab Betha and you help her get up the
I'm
stairs.
getting Blondie and
Yeah.
the other
And
one.
Okay.
I go up
Borf.
to the roof.
Come on, Borf.
All right, so
And Turret.
Dave takes charge. He's like, everybody to the roof. Let's go.
Blower.
Do you still go to the basement, or are you going to follow Dave up to the roof?
Basement.
No. Okay, everybody goes up to the roof.
Except
Well, actually, you can't get to the roof. The closest
We
thing
can get to the third
You
floor.
can get to the third
And
floor.
the
You
balcony.
can get to the balcony that's on the third floor.
what about the wolves?
And the wolves are charging in, and you get up to the second floor.
Can I scatter silver coins on the stairs behind me?
Sure. So because I like that idea so much, I want to give you a point of inspiration. Okay, but the werewolves are very fast, so you guys are up on the second floor. You cast the silver coins down on the stairs. You can see through the hole leading down into the first floor. You can see werewolf after werewolf jumping in through the window and leaping. In almost a single leap, they're able to make it from the window onto the stairs.
It looks like when I'm trying to fall asleep, like sheep after sheep.
Counting werewolves.
And I want the 3 of you to make a dexterity saving throw with advantage. because you are running but hopping over the hole in the stairs that leads up to the 3rd floor.
3 plus 2.
So I just roll
5.
twice and take the higher one?
Take the higher one, yep.
I got 3
That's
and 6 plus 2. Natural 20!
Okay, you got a 20.
8.
I got a 19 plus
19,
2.
okay.
8.
You got an 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did 6 plus 2.
Okay. So you are all running up the stairs, and Galaxy, when her foot hits the bottom step, the board was rotted and breaks out from underneath of her. And she drops down, but she's able to stop herself. And so she's hanging onto the steps, but her feet are dangling down into the 1st floor.
Help! 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 I can't do, my hands are helping me.
Do you have any spells that might be able to help you with this?
Mage hand? Mage hand.
Mage Hand wouldn't help with this.
Levitate, but I used up all of it.
Oh, you used up all your spell slots there? Okay.
So sad.
And so your feet are dangling.
Oh, can I grab her, or am I too far away?
So
I don't think you could.
so
I weigh
there's-
a ton.
Okay, so we're gonna do a quick initiative because there's a werewolf that's on the stairs. The werewolf got an 8.
I got 19.
I got a 7.
Unnatural 20.
You got a 20. Okay. So Mimi, you get to go first.
Then me.
What if he turned into something strong? Oh no, you're exhausted.
Yeah, she can't turn into more animal forms.
So I throw my rope to get Birdie.
Or you could just run back and grab her.
So I grab her and she's on my back.
So I want you to roll a strength saving throw.
I got a 2.
You got a 2? Okay. So you run back and you grab Galaxy and you start pulling, but you're not quite strong enough to bring her up. Galaxy, it's your turn now. So now I want you to roll a strength saving throw, but I want you to do it with advantage because it's both of you there now.
5 plus 1. 6.
Roll it again. You pick the higher of the two.
6 or 5. So I picked 6 plus 1, so that's 7.
You got a 6 and then a 7?
So it's between
Okay,
5 plus
6 was her higher. She rolled a 5 and then a 6.
Oh, man.
So she has
Okay.
a plus 1. So
So
that's 7
because your feet are dangling out underneath of you, you're not able to get good purchase with your feet to get leverage to pull yourself up. So you're not able to pull yourself up either. So there's one werewolf that reaches the top of the stairs, and it slashes out at Galaxy.
Oh my god.
Galaxy, I need you to roll a Constitution. Well, here, let's do the damage.
Old
for this
Jerry's
first.
gonna have his work cut out for him.
Galaxy, you take 10 points of piercing damage. So you have 4 hit points left now. If you have 14 hit points, you just took 10 hit points. So you have 4 left.
Oh, I'm dying.
All right, so is it my turn then? Or do-
Real quick, Galaxy, you need to
dying.
roll a Constitution saving throw.
I got 7 plus 0.
Okay. You now have the curse of the werewolf as well. All right, Dave, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna grab her. So do I need to do a strength thing,
I'm sad.
or is she's
Oh,
safe?
one thing I should tell you though. Okay, so the Rod of Dragon Fear, it can be used twice per day.
Oh,
So
well,
if you
then yeah, I'm gonna use that again.
and they missed their saving throw this time. So the werewolf that clamped down onto Mimi, or onto Galaxy, I'm sorry. So the werewolf that clamped down that bit Galaxy.
So used to saying meeting.
I know. Let's go immediately and bolts back down the stairs, and you look down through the hole, and all the werewolves are jumping out of the window now, howling in terror to get away from you.
Yes.
So you run over, you help Mimi pull Galaxy up the rest of the way,
Come on, lass.
and Mimi, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw now.
Why her? 50. I want to stand up
Okay.
and do this thing.
15 plus what?
I'm just standing up.
So 17? Okay.
Yeah.
So, for just the barest of moments, when you saw the werewolf release its jaws from Galaxy, You had the sudden impulse to reach down and bite Galaxy as well, but you were quickly pushed that thought aside, and you pulled on her and got her up onto the stairs.
Why would you want to bite me? Right?
You don't know about this, but this is just the impulse that she had when she saw this happening. So you guys run up to the second floor, get up to the third floor, get out onto the balcony. And you see all the werewolves scaling the stone wall around the keep, running out of the way. The griffins show up, and there are 6 griffins, and Ian is on the lead griffin, and they all land in the court. And they look up at you up in the balcony. He's like, "You all doing all right?"
No.
No.
Well, get on down here. Let's.
3 of us got the virus.
All right. Well, let's get you on your way then. So on each of the griffins as well is like, so Ian, and there's another musketeer that's behind him, and they all dismount off of the griffins, and they all have rifles with them, or muskets, and they say, we'll take care of the. Ian says, we brought extra troops. We'll take care of the supplies. You guys get on the griffins, and we'll get you on your way.